y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, let me know in the comment section down below how you found me. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning back in to see my face. And as y'all could tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my issues that I have with news or journal websites like TMZ. So let's get into it. So the reason I'm making this video is not because I have a issue with TMZ's credibility. They have been very credible, and their sources have been, and their facts have been very accurate for the most part. I don't really keep up with them as much as other people do, but this is just like an overall problem that I'm seeing, and I didn't realize it was a problem up until Kobe's passing in January, I believe. Yeah, I believe that was January. And the reason I have an issue with TMZ is their entire ethical point of view, journalistic integrity. Like, it's horrible. Because if you don't know, when Kobe passed away, TMZ was the first news source to report it, I believe. And the thing that made it horrible was because when they reported it, nobody in the family had been notified yet. So you literally, I believe someone said that Vanessa, Kobe's wife, found out that he passed away while she was at the gym. How do you justify that? Like, you didn't even give police enough time to let this family know that, hey, your husband and your daughter just passed away. And even then, when they were reporting the death, they didn't know that Gigi was on the helicopter at first, so they were just reporting on Kobe. But Vanessa herself knows where her child was and who her child was with. So now it's kind of like, okay, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to know if my daughter's okay? My husband's apparently dead. Where's my daughter? And it's like, how do you report on something like that? Like, how are you reporting and the family hasn't even been notified? Like, who is on your payroll to get you this information? Like, I just don't comprehend. And like, I'm not saying that TMZ should not report on news, like, especially when it comes to celebrity, because that's their whole thing. My issue is you're not waiting, you're not having journalistic integrity, because you're trying to be the first one to put the story out. You want to be the first one on it, the first one to do it. And it's like, I get it, because when you're the first one to do it, you get all the traction, because now everyone else after you is scrambling to get that same information. But when you do it at the cost of someone's sanity and mental health, then I have to like draw the line, because how are you going to do that to somebody? And I don't know, I believe she just recently had a kid right before Kobe passed. They recently had like their fourth child, I believe. Yeah, their fourth child. So it's like, how do you justify that? And I don't even know where the oldest daughter was when she heard the news. Hopefully it was from her mother and not from TMZ or any other news outlet. Like, the journalistic integrity is just not there. And the issue I'm bringing this up so late is because they did it again with Naya Rivera. They wanted to be the first ones to report everything. And it's like, has the family been notified? Have the friends been notified? Like, you're trying to be the first one to put the story out, and you're not taking people into consideration. Like, I get it, you're a big corporation, but people start to respect you less when you do stuff like that. And then it makes people wonder, where are you getting this information from? And this is not to like defamate their character or anything like that, because I don't know who works for them. I don't know who's on the payroll. I don't know anything about TMZ except for the fact that they like to report information, especially when it comes to the death of a celebrity, before the family is informed, because they want to be the first ones to put it out into the public. And it's like, where's your integrity? I understand you want to be the first to do it, but there has to be a point where it's like, okay, we're doing a little too much. There has to be a point where you have to stop, think, and be like, whoa, hold on. Like, I don't comprehend. I don't comprehend. Like, that's like my biggest issue with TMZ. It's like, y'all want to be so quick to, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be the first one to do it. And it's like, where is your integrity? Especially, like, I believe whose death they report was wrong. I believe it was Lil Wayne's death. They said he died, but he really didn't, or whatever. You see how you look? I mean, since then, I believe they haven't had an issue with reporting deaths. But it's like, you were so quick to want to be the first one to put out information about someone dying, and you got the information wrong this one time. Who's to say it's not going to happen again? I mean, you never know. So it's like you need to be careful with that, especially with sensitive information like that regarding someone's death. Like, especially with Naya's thing, like, I understand that she was missing, and so a lot of people had already ruled it as like, especially even the authorities had ruled it as a recovery mission instead of, like, you know, what's the other word? I don't know the other word. Basically trying to rescue her. Instead of a rescue mission, it was a recovery mission because they were just looking for a body now instead of looking for a live human. And it's like, that information is so sensitive. Like, even though some people had already come to that conclusion of, oh, that's it, that's that, there's no more, some people were still holding out hope that she was going to be alive when they found her. So for TMZ to just drop it like that, I don't like it. And then on top of that, I also have an issue with the Shade Room. Like, I follow them, but sometimes I have to stop myself from looking at the comments because the comments are so nasty. Like, how can you say you're a page about uplifting Black people and Black individuals and you allow such nasty comments to continue? Like, I know freedom of speech, but it's kind of like, don't say you're a positive page when literally all you breed is negativity. All you breed is negativity. All you breed is negativity. Don't say you're positive and all you breed is negativity. It don't work like that. It don't flip it, switch it. You can't. No. Especially around Naya's death, the comments were so disturbing. Some people were like, you know, holding out hope. The other part of the people were like, oh, this has to be a conspiracy. There's no way they found her body the same anniversary death of Corey and somebody must have did something. And it's like, why? Like, do y'all not realize her family has to see this stuff, these conspiracy theories you're putting out? And a lot of people were trying to say Naya committed suicide. I'm pretty sure with most suicidal people, they try to do it when they're alone as to not further hurt anyone or traumatize anyone. And the fact that some of y'all think she would bring her son with her to a suicide is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I just don't comprehend. Like, these pages are supposed to have journalistic integrity, but the way they report some news and the way they go about it is just so, like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, how are you reporting like this? Like, how do you find this okay? And I feel like that's my biggest thing with news outlets is you need to have journalistic integrity. You need to keep in mind the people you are reporting the news to and how you are reporting the news. But that's the biggest thing for TMZ because TMZ just likes to report it. And then it's like, okay, did you, like, how are you reporting so quickly? Did the family was notified? Did they know, like, what's going on? Like, I don't. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yeah, those are my biggest things. This is a very short video. I just feel like I had to get it out because it's just not making sense to me how a news outlet just releases information like that without first telling the family or letting the family be notified. Could you imagine finding out somebody that you love, whether it's a friend, family, or whoever, died, and you find out on the news, and you are like at any random location? Let's say for the heck of it, you're not even at home when you find out. Do you know how devastating that would be? Like, people are not thinking. Like, they're not thinking at all. And it's baffling to me. Baffling. Anyways, that is it. That is all. If you, I don't know, if you guys know some Black news outlets and stuff. Oh, the neighborhood talk is a very good one. They're usually very impartial. As far as I'm concerned, they're impartial. And their comments don't breed as much negativity. And the actual owner of the page actually talks to you. So you can find them on Instagram or on Twitter. And they are Black owned, I believe. So yeah, that is it. That is all. That is the entire video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's a short one today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.